Okay, before we dive into the topic of the day, I want to tell you all a short little story. I'll keep it short. I know it's lunchtime, I'm hungry too, but yeah, I'll keep it short and sweet, sure. So yeah, I know a guy. This is a story about a little boy whom I've known since the late 90s. Pretty happy, underline word happy, pretty healthy. He was a lot into automobiles. He was a happy-go-lucky guy. But then suddenly the society turned villainous against him. It became so cruel that he was afraid of traveling in trains and local transport because people were just looking at him and laughing at him in front of his parents. It was very shocking to him. But then one day he learned, without his existence, those 2 minutes of laughter would not be on the other person's face, and that boy is none other than me. I'm right here, standing right in front of you, the very same boy. So it's not easy. I mean, it hasn't been easy, but nonetheless, better late than never, they say. So I took that decision in my formative years that, there's no point worrying at bullying or something. You just got to move on and then just bury them with your success. That's how you got to be. Now coming to sustainable success. So success is, according to me, it's not a destination, it's a journey. Really. You consider my journey. I was 21 when I achieved the status of this so-called social media sensation. It was very nimble for me. I was very docile. All that stardom, I couldn't handle it back then. I was 21 years old. I wouldn't say 21 is a grown-up age to handle all that stardom at once. My life flipped overnight. I initially wanted to become an automobile engineer. It's not like you can't have two passions, but you can, if you are successful in one, you can fund the other probably. That's why I have a collection of superbikes right now. If I became an automobile engineer, I wouldn't have that collection of superbikes. I would have stayed there only, working a 9-to-5 job. But it's not like all 9-to-5 jobs are bad. What matters at the end of the day is, are you happy with what you're doing or not? That's the most fundamental thing. And I'm talking about all this over here because in these formative years, I think it's very important to understand one fact that it's okay. No matter what, it's okay. You dream about something, if that's not working out, that's totally fine. That's not the end of the world. So you can always try something else. So I know folks in my creative community who are doctors and who become actors at the age of 40, 45. So there's no age limit, or there's no specific criteria, or there's no limitation to stop you from dreaming and achieving. You can dream at any time and just keep dreaming. Only if you dream, and then only you can achieve it. So sustainable success, yeah. So it's all about, I think, being open, being adaptive to different things. I'm a mechanical engineer. Never in my dreams did I think that I'll make it into the films and I'll stand here 10 years later. So 10 years down the line, when I started with short films, if I thought that was my ultimatum or epitome of success, or that is the benchmark, I would have stayed there only creating content on YouTube. So once we made it to YouTube, okay, we understood, okay, this is attained. So what I'm trying to say is, instead of having a major long-term goal, have a number of short-term goals. What will happen when you have a number of short-term goals? Once you reach your first short-term goal, you'll have that fuel to travel that extra mile, and that energy will help you attain more short-term goals. And one day down the line, or 10 years down the line, you will reach that mega goal which you've been dreaming about. And yes, I'll keep it very simple, very short. Thank you so much, Vignan. It feels really, really great to come back to that very same school where I studied from. Not the same campus, but the same institution under the same umbrella. And it's a very special moment for coming back to my school and interacting with you, futures of the country, and Okay, how many Viva fans out here? All right. Okay, how many engineering enthusiasts out here? This is what I wanted, man. I thought again the whole the auditorium will lift the hands, but it's okay. Back then when we were studying, fortunately or unfortunately, we were in a position where we decided what we wanted to become only after engineering. Because that was the pressure. First, you have to finish engineering, no matter what. You want to become a singer, dancer, first engineering, yeah. And then you think about what you want to become. But luckily, today I think the education system and fortunately, Vignan is not a part of that cruel corporate education system. I'm really glad, back in the day when I was studying in Vignan, it was so cool. We had so much time to do different things. So glad that I'm getting to meet and interact with all of you all. Feels so good to be back to Vignan, and once again thanks to this TEDx platform and all the administrative staff, the teachers, and the elite panel of guests again for giving me this opportunity. Thanks, Lalit, for calling me back to Vignan. Yeah. All right, have a good day. Yeah, thank you.